Good morning, and thank you for tuning into your daily Wallops weather briefing for Tuesday, February 12th. Seeing periods of light to briefly moderate rain out there this morning, very similar to what we saw yesterday morning. We do anticipate this rain to end around lunchtime today, but we are going to be seeing continued low cloudiness as we go throughout the day today before seeing another round of rain late tonight. Taking a look at our conditions across the area from yesterday, we did see a chilly day across the region. Highs were around 40 degrees for most spots across the Tidewater here at Wallops, seeing those highs in the low 40s, and then seeing near 40 degrees across central portions of the Mid-Atlantic, with the cooler temps near Dover and Baltimore at remaining near freezing. Lows this morning did run from the low 30s up to areas to our north to the mid to upper 30s for most other locations. The low here of Wallops 38 degrees late yesterday evening. We did continue to see light rain throughout the day yesterday and last night into this morning as well. Most locations seeing between about a quarter of an inch to a half an inch. Dover did see the most rain, just under 0.6 inches. Here at Wallops, we did have seen the least amount of rain, as we are only just below 0.2 inches as of 12 UTC this morning. As of 9 a.m., seeing temperatures ranging from the mid-40s to here at Wallops and the Tidewater to still just above freezing across areas to our north, with some freezing rain still being reported near Baltimore. And we are seeing light rain to even heavy rain in spots across the entire Mid-Atlantic region this morning. Taking a look at our sounding from this morning, this does not look to be updated, so we're going to skip that today. Seeing a surface analysis this morning, you see we have that weak boundary stretched across the Mid-Atlantic. Boundary is likely a little bit farther north than depicted here on this map. It's going to continue to lift north today, and we're also going to see temperatures slowly rise as that lifts north. And it's also going to take the precipitation with it, with rain ending around noon today. Still remaining pretty cloudy though. And then tonight we are going to be seeing that additional front that you could see stretched across the Appalachians here. That's going to continue to march eastward, giving us some scattered shower activity tonight, mainly between midnight and 4 a.m. We're still going to be seeing those temperatures rise late this evening, and then once that frontal passage moves, we'll see temperatures drop after about 4 a.m. tonight, seeing those lows still remaining very mild for this time of year tomorrow morning in the mid-40s. Taking a look at our forecast charts for today, we are going to be seeing periods of light to moderate rain continue throughout the morning hours here. You can see the end of that rain just north of the Tidewater, and so we should be seeing the end of that rain here within the next hour or so. Still, really, it's socked in at the surface across much of the Carolinas, and we do anticipate that to be that way here as well once that rain's done. So it's going to be a little bit drier out there after lunchtime, but it's still going to be looking at low ceilings throughout the day today before we get that next batch of rain after midnight tonight. Winds are going to be remaining around easterly, a little bit breezy out there, running around 11 to 16 knots, and then will turn southerly as we go towards this evening, and then becoming a little bit gusty as we go towards tonight, and then really increasing from the west as we go into tomorrow. So as we go into tonight, you can see that boundary is going to be lifted north of the area, bringing the rain with it. So we're going to be dry from about noon to midnight today. Still very slight chance of a sprinkle here or there, or perhaps some light drizzle, but mostly seeing things dry out other than the remaining low clouds. As we go into tonight, you can see that cool front passing the area, bringing us another round of rain, mainly between midnight and 4 a.m. Behind that, we are going to be getting some high pressure building in, and we're also going to see those pressure gradients really tighten up, so we are going to be seeing a pretty sure chance of a wind advisory for much of the day tomorrow, as we're going to get some strong winds from the west, gusts to around 35 to perhaps even 40 miles per hour possible, especially in the morning time when the pressure gradient is the tightest. Then as we go in towards Thursday afternoon, that high pressure is going to build across the southeast. That'll help to relax the pressure gradient as we go into tomorrow night. We're also going to be seeing some drier air filter in, so expect to finally see some more sunshine throughout the day tomorrow under partly cloudy skies. Then as we go into Thursday, we'll actually start to see things be rather pleasant across the area, warming up for Thursday and Friday as we get more of a southwesterly flow, as we get a little bit of some ridging off the southeast. And then that should give us some very warm temperatures as we go into Friday, especially for this time of year. And then we'll start to see things deteriorate once again as we go into the weekend, which we'll get into in just a minute. Taking a look at our short-term model here to show you how that rain is going to progress as we go through today. This is the rain that we're getting right now. Seeing some pockets of actually very briefly heavy rain in the last hour or so. And as we go towards the lunchtime hour, this is going to be at noon. You can see that rain is going to lift north of the Wallops area and pretty much continue to lift north of the Delmarva as we go through the afternoon hours. And then as we go into tonight, this is around the 8 p.m., we'll start to see some spotty showers develop across portions. So it can't rule out a sprinkle, but it still looks unlikely. And then that front is going to move across the area starting around midnight, but it should be out of here by about 4 a.m. And then we'll start to see those clouds finally decrease across the region. Taking a look at our weather chart for today, going to be seeing those temperatures in the mid-40s as we go throughout much of the workday today, and then towards the mid to late afternoon, seeing those temperatures rise as those winds shift more southerly, rising up to around 57 degrees later this evening, and then as that frontal passage moves east of the area, seeing them drop for still a mild low tomorrow of 45. So those winds are going to remain easterly throughout this morning, then shifting southeasterly this afternoon around 8 to 13 knots. And then they're going to shift southerly around sunset this evening and start to really increase, becoming 13 to 18 knots and gusty just before midnight. And then they're going to quickly shift west as that front moves through the area. And then we should start to see those winds really ramp up from the west as we go towards the mid-morning hours of Wednesday, expecting a wind advisory by the mid-morning hours, perhaps even a little bit earlier than that for tomorrow. Taking a look at our terminal forecast for today, we are going to continue to see those ceilings range between 500 and 1,000 feet throughout much of the day today. Could be seeing a little bit of a break in those lower clouds as we go towards the late afternoon and early evening hours, possibly seeing those ceilings raise between 2,500 and 5,000 feet, but then we're going to see them lower down once again to around 2,500 feet or a little bit lower than that as we get those showers moving through the area. And then as we go past 4 a.m., once that front moves out, we'll see those clouds broken at 10,000 feet and then broken at 15,000 possibly, and then seeing just some broken cirrus clouds, and by mid-morning tomorrow, just seeing some broken upper-level clouds and a few lingering clouds in the mid-levels. For tomorrow, going to be looking at partly cloudy skies. It's going to be breezy, like I had mentioned, with wind gusts to 40 miles per hour possible. It's going to be a very mild high of 52. Wednesday night's going to be mostly clear with still a fairly mild low for this time of year of 33. And then Thursday, going to be mostly sunny early. Then we'll see some mid to upper level clouds move through the area, but still going to be warm for this time of year with a high of 56. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast here, we're going to be seeing that high of 57 later this evening. That won't occur until just before midnight. And then tomorrow, going to be looking at a high of 52 with those windy conditions. Thursday and Friday look to be very pleasant across the region. Thursday with a high of 56 under partly cloudy skies with those clouds increasing just in the upper levels later in the day. And then Friday, we're going to continue to see some southwesterly flow across the region. That'll bump those temperatures up to a very pleasant 62. So expect temperatures in the low 60s Friday. Could be seeing some sprinkles in the evening time frame on Friday. We're going to be seeing a cold front passage move across the area. It does look to be pretty dry, so not expecting any large chances of rain, just perhaps some sprinkles here and maybe a little bit of a larger chance of some brief isolated showers late in the day or early in the evening up near Salisbury. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to start to get some an upper level trough build across the region with some much colder air starting to move in for the region for the weekend. Lots of still uncertainty in the models, but they have actually started to trend colder with a low pressure tracking along the southern periphery of that trough that's going to dig into the area. That looks to give us some rain this weekend. Still a lot of questions on the timing and exact track of that low, but it does look like we are going to have at least a fairly decent chance for some rain Saturday and Sunday, possibly even seeing some snowfall just north of the Wallops region. If these models continue to trend south, we could be even seeing some here, but that's something we're going to have to be keeping a close eye on as we go through the next couple of days. But it does look like we're at least going to be starting to get into more of a winter-like pattern yet again as we go from Saturday into Monday. Monday looks like a chilly day under mostly cloudy skies with only a seasonable high of 45. That'll do it for your daily weather briefing. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m. Have a great day.